Do you crave the thrill of the unknown? Are you drawn to places where the past lingers like mist in the air? If you're a horror and paranormal enthusiast, you're in for a spine-tingling treat. Join us as we dive into some of the most notorious haunted asylums across the United States where shadowy figures roam and echoes of a dark history resonate. Let's explore the chilling tales of these institutions that beckon brave souls to uncover their secrets. Deep in the hills of West Virginia, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum looms. Imagine a sprawling Gothic structure built between 1858 and 1881, designed to host 250 patients but, at its peak, holding over 2,400. The haunting history stems from overcrowding, leading to brutal treatments and neglected souls lost in time. Can you feel the despair, the agony echoing through the years? Brace yourself for eerie whispers and disembodied voices as you traverse the halls of this infamous asylum. Visitors swear they've seen shadowy figures, particularly the spirit of a woman said to wander the grounds. Is she a patient lost in time or something more sinister, feeding off the negative energy that permeates this place? Guided ghost tours promise to reveal the unseen world, enticing you to face the spectral occupants of this haunted estate. This is where the real investigation begins, and trust me, something tells me Trans-Allegheny has secrets it's just dying to reveal. Our next stop takes us to Louisville, Kentucky, to a place synonymous with death and despair. Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Imagine this. Over 63,000 souls perished within these walls, their final breaths echoing through the corridors. Tuberculosis ravaged its victims here, leaving behind an unimaginable weight of suffering. The energy here is palpable, a suffocating blanket of sadness and fear. Ghost tours are common here, and for good reason. Visitors tell of ghostly workers pushing gurneys down these halls, their footsteps eerily silent. And then there's the infamous death chute, a tunnel where bodies were once secretly disposed of. The sounds emanating from that abyss, moans, screams, whispers, will chill you to the bone. We're going in, armed with our equipment and our determination to confront whatever lingers within Waverly Hills. This is a place where the veil between our world and the next is thin, almost non-existent. Get ready, because things are about to get real. Ridgeway State Hospital in Pennsylvania. This place, my friends, is a chilling testament to the dark side of psychiatric care. Opened in 1887, it quickly gained a reputation for its brutal methods, isolation, electroshock therapy, and something tells me things far worse that we may never know. The air here crackles with an unseen energy, a palpable sense of dread that seeps into your bones. Visitors have reported objects moving on their own classic poltergeist activity, as if unseen hands are toying with our world. Cold spots, sudden drops in temperature that defy explanation are common occurrences here, but the most unsettling reports are the feelings of being watched, followed by unseen eyes. It's a feeling that sends shivers down your spine, a primal fear that something, someone, is always lurking just beyond your field of vision. We're setting up our cameras, our EMF readers, hoping to catch a glimpse of the entities that call Ridgeway home. This is a place where the darkness lingers, and tonight, we delve into its depths. Chapter 4. Danvers, A Sea of Sorrow. Danvers State Hospital, Massachusetts. This imposing structure, now thankfully demolished, was once a breeding ground for unimaginable suffering. Established in 1874, it quickly succumbed to the horrors of overcrowding, leading to inhumane treatment of its patients. The stories that emerged from within these walls are the stuff of nightmares. Even in its absence, the energy here is overwhelming, a suffocating blanket of sorrow and despair. Those who dared to venture onto the grounds before its demolition reported unexplained shadows moving across the landscape, as if the darkness itself was alive. Strange noises, disembodied screams, and whispers followed them, fueling the legend of Danvers. But the most disturbing aspect of this location is the overwhelming sense of sorrow that washes over you upon arrival. It's a palpable grief, the residual energy of thousands of souls lost and forgotten. We're here to honor their memory, to give voice to their suffering, and to confront whatever darkness still lingers on this hallowed ground. Chapter 5, Morningside, Whispers in the Walls. Our journey into the heart of darkness takes us to Morningside Hospital, another location steeped in sorrow and mystery. This once bustling institution now stands as a silent witness to the countless stories of pain and suffering that unfolded within its walls. Built in the early 20th century, it quickly became known for its experimental treatments and, sadly, its severe overcrowding. The hospital's reputation was marred by the controversial methods employed by its staff, who often pushed the boundaries of medical ethics in their quest for cures. The patients here were subjected to unimaginable horrors, their cries for help echoing through the years. Many were left to languish in overcrowded wards, their suffering compounded by the lack of proper care and attention. Today, those cries seem to have manifested into something truly unsettling. The very air within these walls feels heavy with the weight of past traumas, as if the building itself remembers the pain endured by its former inhabitants. Visitors and investigators alike have reported shadowy figures darting through the corridors, their forms indistinct but their presence undeniable. These apparitions seem to be remnants of the past, forever trapped in a place that offered them no solace. Unexplained sounds, footsteps, and the clanging of metal reverberate through the empty halls, as if the hospital is still operational, still a place of both healing and horror. The echoes of the past seem to blend with the present, creating an atmosphere of perpetual unease. But perhaps the most chilling reports are the ghostly echoes of patients calling for help. These disembodied voices seem to rise from the very fabric of the building, a haunting reminder of the suffering that once took place here. Imagine, if you will, walking these halls, the hair on your neck standing on end, as you hear faint whispers, pleas for mercy, echoing from the very walls themselves. Each step you take feels like an intrusion into a world that is not entirely your own. We're here to listen, to document, and to confront whatever entities cling to this place, trapped between this world and the next. Our mission is to uncover the truth behind the whispers in the walls, to give voice to those who have been silenced for far too long. Chapter 6, Eastern State, Where Evil Never Sleeps, Eastern State Penitentiary. This, my friends, is not a hospital, but its history is intertwined with the darkness that inhabits these abandoned asylums. It stands as a monument to the grim past of incarceration and the human psyche. Founded in 1829, it was once considered a model of prison reform. The idea was to inspire penitence, hence the name penitentiary, through isolation and reflection. But those lofty ideals crumbled within these walls, replaced by something far more sinister. The isolation intended to reform inmates instead drove many to madness. Mentally ill inmates were housed here, subjected to the horrors of solitary confinement, their minds slowly unraveling in the darkness. The cells were designed to prevent any form of communication, leaving prisoners alone with their thoughts. Today, Eastern State stands as a chilling reminder of man's inhumanity to man, and the residual energy here is palpable. The decaying walls seem to whisper the stories of those who suffered within. Visitors have reported hearing cell doors slamming shut on their own, the metallic clang echoing through the empty cell blocks. It's as if the prison itself is alive, reliving its dark past. Disembodied voices, whispers, and moans seem to emanate from the very walls themselves, as if the spirits of former inmates are trying to communicate with the living. These sounds are often described as chilling and unnerving. And then there's the legend of Slick, a shadowy figure said to roam the prison, his eyes glowing with an eerie light. Sightings of Slick have been reported by numerous visitors and paranormal investigators. Some say he's a former guard, others a tormented inmate. But one thing's for sure, his presence is enough to send chills down your spine. His story adds another layer of mystery to this already haunted place. We're venturing into the heart of Eastern State, equipped with our gear and our determination to confront whatever darkness lurks within. Our goal is to uncover the truth behind the legends and the paranormal activity reported here. This is a place where evil never truly sleeps, and tonight, we dare to wake it. As we step into the shadows, we prepare ourselves for an encounter with the unknown, ready to face the spirits that still haunt these halls. Chapter 7. Pontiac, the Unseen Agony, Pontiac State Hospital. This imposing structure in Illinois casts a long shadow, both literally and figuratively. Its very presence is a stark reminder of a dark past that many would prefer to forget. Opened in 1878, it quickly gained a reputation for its brutal treatment of patients. The hospital was meant to be a place of healing, but it became a house of horrors for many. Overcrowding, a lack of resources, and abusive therapies were rampant within these walls. Patients were often subjected to inhumane conditions, with little hope of recovery or release. The stories that emerge from Pontiac are enough to make your blood run cold. Tales of mistreatment, neglect, and suffering paint a grim picture of life within the asylum. Today, the hospital stands empty, abandoned, but far from quiet. The decaying walls and empty rooms seem to whisper the secrets of the past, as if the building itself remembers the pain endured within. Reports of paranormal activity are abundant, drawing us here to investigate. The spirits of those who suffered here are said to still linger, unable to find peace. Visitors and investigators alike have reported seeing apparitions, ghostly figures dressed in period clothing, their faces etched with the pain and suffering they endured in life. These sightings are a chilling reminder of the hospital's dark history. Eerie laughter, disembodied and chilling, is said to echo through the empty corridors, as if the spirits here find amusement in our terror. The sound is both haunting and unnerving, a testament to the lingering presence of those who once lived here. And then there are the EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, captured by paranormal investigators, voices from beyond the grave, whispering their tales of torment. These recordings provide a glimpse into the otherworldly activity that continues to haunt Pontiac. We're setting up our equipment, our hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and anticipation. The air is thick with tension as we prepare to make contact with the unknown. Pontiac is a place where the veil between our world and the next is thin, almost non-existent. The boundary separating the living from the dead is fragile, allowing for eerie encounters and unexplained phenomena. Tonight we attempt to communicate with the entities trapped here, to hear their stories and to document the unseen agony that still lingers within these walls. Our goal is to uncover the truth and bring to light the suffering that has been hidden for so long. As we emerge from the darkness of these haunted asylums, we're left with more questions than answers. The spirits of the patients and staff who lived and died within these walls seem to linger, their energy palpable, their stories etched into the very fabric of these buildings. Thank you for joining us on this haunting journey. If you dare, visit these locations and experience the paranormal for yourself. But be warned, you may not like what you find. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own ghostly encounters in the comments below. Until next time, sleep tight, and don't let the spirits bite.